Welcome back, my computer daters. We're doing this again. For reasons I don't have to justify to you. Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, I'm going to name him Newman. Newman! I think that's why it's called Newman's Own salad dressing. Because that salad dressing, like, specifically belongs to Newman from Seinfeld. I had a good day today, he said sarcastically. I bought a Nintendo Switch finally. And I was all excited, and then I got home, opened my mail, and I had a $165 parking ticket that I had not planned for financially. I think I'm still fine, but that just reminded me what shaky ground I'm on, where buying a $300 toy on the same day that I get a $165 unexpected expense is a big problem for me. Like, I'm not in the clear yet by any stretch of the imagination. I'm really only fine because I did a I cashed out some of my Steam bullshit internet money. Let's just say that. Magic bullshit internet money. Which is where all my money comes from now, which should make me scared. Anybody who relies on cryptocurrency for their sustenance should be scared by the fact that nobody really knows how it works. There are some people who claim to understand it. They just they're like the modern equivalent of the court wizard from medieval times who claimed to know the future. And so long as he was never provably wrong, the king wouldn't have him executed. That's what financial analysts are, basically. And that's what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency analysts are. There's so much money in it that there's money to be made pretending you understand and can predict it. The oldest bamboozle in the book. Who have I not given a carrot to? That's one more. Hold on. Who didn't get laid? Was it you? You'll thank me in hell. Which, wait a minute, you're in hell right now. That's weird. How can I kill things in hell? Shouldn't they just reappear immediately? Unless those pigs were saved by the mighty hand of Kalgathu. Alright, I need to mine. I've been putting that off. The reason I haven't gotten shit done is because I need to mine in order to get anything done. Let me make sure I don't have any... What all do I have? I have cobblestone, I have... Let me get rid of what I don't need first. Nice to have, but I don't really need it right now. I've got a lot of shit, man. How'd I get all this shit? I don't remember any of this. Okay, whatever. I'll need some of this. I'll need some of this. Both are cobble, which means I need to smelt them. I have a smelter on the top level of one of these towers, I believe. I think it's this one, in fact. So the reason I bought a Switch is I was going to get a used Switch, but apparently today's children don't understand that when you sell something used, it's supposed to cost less money, because I went on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and they were selling Switch for 100, like, full new price. And some were even selling it for higher than new price under the mistaken impression that it's rare at all. When you can walk into any, like, Best Buy and get one. That was and of course when you call them on it, you're like, nobody's gonna fucking buy your Switch if it costs the same to get one new that you're offering used. So like, well, don't buy it. Someone's gonna come along and buy my Switch, my used ass Switch with child fingerprints on it, for full, brand new price, just out of the goodness of their hearts. Yeah, that's gonna happen. The fucking sparkly unicorns might fly out my asshole. Uh-oh. Go away, I need lava. Go away, I need lava. Go away, I need lava. Do I have any arrows? I don't have... I can't get lava until he's dead. I have to make some arrows. This is what I built Chickentropolis for. I need that. I've got that. Now I need a lot of wood. I had a lot of wood. Where was it? Here it is. Wasn't there more? Yes, there was. Okay, this is a solvable problem. Engineering problems, those are easy. It's interpersonal problems that give me trouble. You can't just solve those with fire like everything else. That's a serious crime, it turns out. There we go. Fuck yeah, finally I've got a useful amount of ammunition. That's why I fucking built You see the method to my madness? Chickentropolis has a reason to exist. It's to keep me furnished in ammunition so I can kill shit. Sometimes shit needs killing. Let's be straight about that. This isn't some situation where the Nether has its own beautiful, unique biome that I have to respect. There's fucking demons here. Unbreaking my ass. There's no useful enchants on that other than unbreaking. And if I were to use other bows to fix it, I would just eat up all my enchant points. Where are you motherfucker? Where are you, giant? There you are, you fucking huge scrotum. Yes! Yes! Fucking finally, now I've got a gat. Who did that? Who did that? From where? Who did that? I'm not fucking around here. There, finally. That's as many as I can carry anyways. If I were to grab even one more, it would just throw it into the lava. And you would hear me scream like a little bitch. Because buckets are expensive. That shit's expensive, son. Isn't that the worst? When you're like visiting with family and someone's got a little kid and they want to play with whatever expensive thing you have, like your smartphone. Because little kids fucking love smartphones and for some reason parents are willing to spend hundreds of dollars to buy them like a tablet or something. And they're like, don't be a dick. Just let him play with your phone a little bit. It's not a big deal. He's not going to drop it. You hand it to him. The first fucking thing he does is drop it. And then she acts like there was no way to predict that. And then he gets a snot all over it, and you can't get angry. You can't get angry because it's a little kid. That is the worst hell. You're like, it's fine. It's not like I'm the only one of my friends who doesn't have a busted screen on their phone because I'm especially careful with it. And now I'm being pressured into letting a little ass diapered primate hold it. And then they're all apologetic, like, well, I didn't think, how was I supposed to know he drove? Because he's a little fucking baby. It's a dumbass little baby. That's kind of the deal with babies. They're little ass babies and they don't know shit. Every day is as good as the last one. Because when you're a little fucking baby, you don't know shit. That's what it is to be a baby. Babies don't know shit. That's why they're happy. And sometimes why they're sad. It's the reason for everything baby related. Let's see. Can I make another? I have enough to make one more funnel, or I can make a bucket. If I make another funnel, I can finish this one. I think we're going to do that. Every time I see or get anywhere near a baby, it lights up this sign in my brain. It's like, get a vasectomy. This is why you need a vasectomy. You don't... I understand it's like the miracle of life, but if you think about it in terms of like this creature is in your life now, and it's going to be your full-time job to take care of its every need, and it's going to shit and puke all over everything you love. Like a cat, but a million times worse. It's a miracle that anybody decides to have a baby. I don't think anyone decides to have a baby anymore, actually. To be perfectly honest, I think it only happens by error, and if it weren't for religious beliefs prohibiting abortion, there would be zero population growth amongst everybody with access to abortion. Which is maybe one of the reasons why they're in opposition to that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Like, who the fuck would have a baby if they had the choice not to? Not me. That's not true. I mean, but then again, when I think I'll have one when I'm ready, what does ready look like? Like, I have enough money for everything I could possibly want in life, and then that kind of scales, though. Like, as soon as I have everything I want, I'll think, well, I can think of more shit I want that I'd rather have in my life than a screaming little flesh nugget. Thank fuck I never got anybody pregnant. And they said that it was a mistake to waste my youth playing video games. Well, guess what? I never got anybody preggers. That was my master plan all along. To you, it looked like I was just socially inept and lonely, but in fact, I was thinking about it from a shrewd, financially conservative standpoint all along, the entire time. What am I doing? I have a tree dome for this, don't I? Why should I fuck around looking for stored wood when I can go chop? That's the whole reason I have one of these. Awesome, it's actually coming in handy. It's a magical feeling when you go to all this trouble to bring resources like this somewhere hostile that they're normally impossible to get. And then you first have your actual legitimate need to use those resources, and it's like, I have that now. I have infrastructure, and it's actually working and being fucking handy. How about that? And we remember our own childhoods with nostalgia and wonder, but only because we were that child. For everybody else that had to deal with us, it was not magical. Except for probably our mothers, because of hormones, of maternal hormones that make you crazy and make you put up with shit like that. Maybe that's the reason those exist. If I ever do have kids, and they're going to find this video and be like, "Wow, Mom, Dad doesn't love us. He said we're a mistake." But then again, she'll probably take my side and be like, "Yeah, that's right. You were a mistake. Now go wash the dishes." Prove to us you're not a mistake by doing shit that makes you worth the resources that it took to raise you. That's sure as shit what my parents did. I was a labor unit. I was a lawn mowing machine. I was their robotic vacuum before Roomba existed. And I was scandalized by that. I was like, how dare you? We have laws against child labor in this country, and you're supposed to raise me and cater to my every whim, because that's the perspective you have when you're a privileged little child living in a first world country. Like, your entire childhood is supposed to be like produced by Disney, and it's supposed to consist of you getting whatever the fuck you want every 10 minutes. Until you consider the prospect of having your own kid, at which point you're like, oh yeah, sure. Sure, when I have a kid, he's gonna do every fucking job in the house. If I can train a monkey to do it, probably I can train a kid to do it. I can finally see their side of it. Why the hell would I take care of a dumbass little kid unless they could do chores? I don't need a humanoid robot butler. I'll have a little tiny recombinant genetic clone of myself. You expect me to fucking buy you McDonald's, but you don't want to vacuum the living room? Don't make me get my belt off. Maybe I can just use fear to control them. Like, I don't even ever have to whip them with my belt. I'll just bolt those Pog slammers to it, those big metal discs, and they'll be so scared of the belt that I'll never actually have to use it. Shock and awe. Did I? No, I didn't ever actually smelt anything. What did I come here for then? Oh yeah, I need to make the chests to finish the last smelter, which I've been meaning to do for a long time. Then I can smelt the fucking shit. I think I'd be a good father, but the thing is, I think that because I'm having these rational thoughts about whether or not I actually have enough money to do it, whereas the people who actually have kids are the ones who don't think that through, which explains a lot of what you see on Cops, especially on the blooper reels of Cops. Like, it makes perfect sense of a lot of that shit. Those are the people having kids. That's the DNA that gets propagated. And I don't think it's purely like a downward trend like Mike Judge thinks with Idiocracy, because you also have to count for the Flynn effect. The Flynn effect seems to be indicating that we're getting smarter, at least better at taking IQ tests. So are we getting smarter or are we getting dumber? I don't... One of the hypotheses is that we're not getting smarter, we're just getting better at mathematical and computer relevant thinking, because all jobs now require computers. So the way they test the Flynn effect is really testing the parts of the brain that are good with dealing with those kinds of abstract interfaces. So we seem smarter, but we're just better at using computers, because absolutely every job now requires you to be able to at least like use Microsoft Word and shit like that. Which is kind of fine, because that's going to be every job that needs doing anyway. Is either going to be a robot or somebody controlling robots on the computer. This is it. This is the completed auto smelting room. Can't believe how long it took me to get all the resources I needed to build this. Holy fucking shit. And I still don't have all the buckets I need in order to actually fuel this sumbitch. These things can hold that many buckets of lava. And if I could actually fill this entirely with lava buckets, I would never need to... I guarantee you, I could do a 80-part, 100-part series and smelt whatever I needed to, and I would never, ever run out, because lava is incredibly energy dense. Pretty much the only thing that holds me back in this game is not having enough fuel, which is basically what I've been doing, is trying to solve that for the entirety of this series, building this base in the Nether to meet all my needs while I'm in the Nether, getting lava. Step 2 after this is going to be a reliable source of iron, because I need iron for buckets, or the lava's not much good to me. I mean, the buckets are reusable, but I need a fuckload of them. So I need to either find a chasm, which has, you know, they have a lot of iron, exposed iron deposits in them, or I need to build a golem farm. If I can build a golem farm, all my iron needs to be taken care of forever. Gotta think about this. Golem farm is a big undertaking. Is it really worth it? Am I really going to build so much? Because that kind of obligates me to build shit. Maybe that's what I need, though. Maybe that's the kick in the pants I need. Like, because that's my nature, is when I go put a lot of work into something, I damn well use it. Like, I built this electric bike and spent a lot of money at it, and now it's cold as shit, and it's really unpleasant to bike. But I go out and I use the bike anyway, just because I spent money on it. I'm like, look at the fun I'm having. Look how much fun I'm having on my electric bicycle. Well, that snot like runs down the sides of my face because it's fucking cold as shit. So if I were to put the work into building a golem farm, I would find uses for all the iron that would make. And I would have unlimited fuel, basically. The other way I can go about it is just manually mine enough iron that I have all the buckets I could possibly need and reuse them and reuse them and reuse them. Which, I guess that would work too. I don't really care one way or the other how it happens. Let me go refill this. I don't have enough spaces to refill it. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Probably... No, wait, that's illegal. You can't have your children fight each other like Pokemon battles. Whoever wins gets my love. This video is going to be used as evidence someday in like a custody battle. And judging by YouTube's monetization and demonetization algorithms, I don't think they'll have the sense of humor to recognize that I'm not being serious. Should probably think about that. Now I need to make a shelter down there, because you saw why. I shouldn't have to explain to you. There's fucking ghasts everywhere down there all the time. And I want to have to fucking Doom guy my way through this fucking shit every time I want to... Hold on. That's right, I don't have a pickaxe. I need to go make a pickaxe. I'm 1 diamond short of a pickaxe, though. That fucking stinks. I'm so close. I need to go mine in the overworld for that shit. And while I'm there, I may as well get some more stone. Can I do a little bit of building before then? Can I? No, it takes forever. Is this even right? I'll put this in the chest and then I'll go to the overworld. Why? Wait, there's another ghast tier over here, isn't there? No, wait. Where was it? I saw another ghast tier. I saw one more. There it is. Why is it there? When this one's here. I have 5 of these. What are these good for? I think I need these for brewing a certain kind of potion. I'm not 100% sure. Let me see if I can make a bow. This looks so beautiful inside the headset. I'm kind of dreading better headsets coming out, but they can't... How could they release new ones when not enough people have computers to run the headsets that are... Oh, that reminds me! Doom VFR came out, and they fucking screwed the pooch so hard that the game doesn't even actually work on release. It doesn't work on Oculus. Protect me, Burbs! Yes, Burb Army! Not only does it not work, but it requires a 1080 GTX 1080 graphics card. It's the first game I've seen where you're not cool having a 970. I had a 980 and I thought that would future-proof me for all of like 10 seconds. I've got a Switch now. I could play Doom on the Switch, but I may as well just fuck myself to death with crusty dildos if I'm going to do that. I didn't buy VR in order to not play Doom on it. And it's a custom Doom campaign just for VR, where you're like a cyborg and have claws and shit. It's so cool. Why is that not shooting the way I want it to? Good to know. It shoots completely different direction than the one you want it to. Where's the colony? I can't see shit because of the rain fog. There we go. There we... Oh, it's all pretty. It's nice and pretty. Take me down to the Paradise City, where the grass is green and the ground is made out of titties. I think is how that goes. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but you know, it's music, it's art. It doesn't have to make sense. Just imagine grassy green hills made out of voluptuous, slowly jiggling titties. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah. Why was that, like, the Axl Rose voice? Why was that such a common thing back then? Like, when I think about wanting to hear badass rock and roll, I don't think that I want to hear some guy that sounds like a Muppet singing it. I don't want the vocalist to be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah. I didn't say it was easy, but I did say I don't like it though. It sounds goofy. Did people think it was cool at the time? They must have. Maybe we'll think that way about dubstep pretty soon. Maybe a lot of people already do. I wouldn't know. I would be none the wiser. Yeah, yeah, yeah. More stone, more stone. Sweet. This is what I came for. Take me down to the Paradise City. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Louis Armstrong singing Guns N' Roses. New genre. You can just have that one. Louis Armstrong singing anything really. He's like the musical Morgan Freeman, where he improves anything. I've got a lot of building materials I did not have before. That pleases my nipples. What else pleases my nipples? Oh, my little sea cat over here. How do you like your new life? I'll let you walk around a little bit while I search for diamonds. You never wanted this life. Actually, cats would do really well underwater because they like cozy indoor spaces. What is this doing here? Why is there a piece of gold? Was there a pig man that came through here? That's not diamond, sadly. I don't really need that. It's good to have, but I don't need it. I really need... There's no helping it. I really just need to make a new pickaxe out of metal, I guess. I don't want to. I have to fucking make it out of stone too, don't I? No, I have spare tools. I have spare tools. Let's see. So I have this problem, which is basically just poor financial priorities. Where when I come into money, I have the option to spend it on cryptocurrencies, which will potentially make me a great return, or nice things for myself or for my car. I consistently make the wrong choice of getting things for myself or my car. That needs to change. I need to start investing. Like, I had a chance to get into Ethereum early, and Ethereum actually blew up and got big. And I was like, when Bitcoin got big, I'm like, I'm not a fool. I'm not going to miss the boat a second time. And then I did. I missed the boat with Ethereum, and I missed the boat with Bitcoin a second time when it dipped. After it peaked in like 2013, I was like, it'll never go higher. And now it's at like $11,000 a coin. From 1,500 to 11,000. And there's this long trough after that where it got as low as like $300-400. If I had any sense, I would have bought it then. I say this, but I won't learn from it. I won't learn from my mistakes. Would it even be me if I learned from my mistakes? It'd be a different person. The smart movement might just be to keep the Bitcoin I have. No diamonds. Am I even at the right depth? I'm not at the right depth for diamonds, am I? And if I found it, I couldn't even collect it because I don't have the metal to make a metal pickaxe. So what am I doing? I need to, first thing is to get iron for an iron pickaxe. And then second thing to do is to use that iron pickaxe to... There we go. It's nice to have ammo. It's real nice to have ammo. I got some boners. No, I didn't. I don't have room in my pants for these boners. A problem we've all suffered from and can relate to. I mean, I get metal. I get death metal and the Cookie Monster metal voice because it sounds tough. It sounds like a monster. I don't get the Axl Rose voice. That doesn't sound cool to me, at least to me. I don't get a lot of hate mail here. You ever think about how many human myths have to do with a wonderful paradise where we don't have to work for anything? About like a Shangri-La or a Xanadu or Garden of Eden, where it's basically like life sucks, everything is difficult. Wouldn't it be great if there was just some place that everything was already done for us and we didn't have to do any of this backbreaking labor to cultivate agriculture? If there were no predators, if everything. No, you have to build that. Fucking get up. I guess that's what VR is, though. VR is an idealized world that is whatever we want it to be. You can't find perfection in reality. Do we really want to live in utopia, though? Because a lot of the satisfaction we get from life is overcoming our struggles. And if there are no struggles, wouldn't that become hellish really quickly? Maybe I'm just imagining that because I don't have any serious problems. Haha. Need to make more pickaxes. This is the dull part of the game where you're just collecting resources, but there's no... I don't want to cut this out because it shows that I really did all this in survival. That's one of the impressive things about some of these underwater bases and shit is when you actually do them 100% in survival mode. There we go. Space saver. Maybe I should make 2. I don't want to make 2 of these and then have it turn out I don't need them. Is this stone or cobblestone? This is stone. Here we go. Gotta smelt one of these. Oh, metal! How come it's not... Is it really out of fuel? It's out of fuel. Okay, hold on. We get some... There's no more fuel to be gotten down there, though, I don't think. I saw some lava, but it's scarce. This is the whole reason why I built that Nether base, is because I wanted an inexhaustible fuel supply that was easy to get to. The easy to get to part may have been where the lie was hiding. Because I have to fucking cross all that land every time I go to... the Nether, which kind of sucks and defeats the purpose. It could be cool if the portals worked properly. I can't move the portals because it's in an underwater dome in a very precise location, so it really matters where the portal is. Someone like the mod would have to go in and fix the connection manually. Yeah, I don't think paradise is everything being perfect already. I think paradise is having what you need to start improving your own life. Our suffering doesn't come from having problems, but being unable to solve our problems. Giving somebody all the tools they need and the space and the time they need to make changes and overcome problems and immediately see the improvement to their own life. That's real utopia. That's like fulfillment. That's like human beings live a fulfilling life. Like being in the mountains and chopping down IRL Minecraft, basically. Chopping down trees to make your own log cabin. You know, marrying whatever woman you can find that's content to live in a log cabin, which is not many these days. Raising a bunch of bouncing babies together. Not actually bouncing. Babies don't bounce. Don't drop them. Don't ask me how I know that. But they don't. It's important. I don't know who came up with that saying, but it's not true. They just kind of thud. And then there's a lot of screaming, and the police are called. Thudding babies doesn't have the same ring to it, though. Or splat. Like, if they're too high, it can be a splat sometimes. Don't let me hold your baby. Unless it's already retarded, then it, like, if I drop it, what's the worst that could happen? It could get double retarded? Is that even a thing? I don't even know. Oh, this is rewarding. Gravel's my favorite. Fuck all this fucking gravel. God damn it. Fuck all this fucking shit I don't need in my inventory. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. I need to go fucking get some lava. So I can smelt that metal, and I can use that metal to make a real pickaxe. Then use that real pickaxe. Here we go. A lot of good that fucking helmet did you. Gravel. More. There's always more gravel. No matter what I do. Now they've got fucking rotten meat. Kids, why did you bring that rotten meat in here? What's wrong with you? That should be enough. That should be enough for now. Did-a-doo-doo. 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 Did-a-doo. Little bat friends. Bats are basically burbs. According to the Bible, they're a kind of bird. That's good enough for me. They should join my little burb friends on the surface. My burb army. Wouldn't it be wicked if you could teach birds to steal shit for you and return it to a predictable location in exchange for food? Because they don't know the value of stuff. So if they steal like earrings and rings and you give them like McDonald's French fries, from the perspective of the bird, he's getting an awesome deal. Birds fucking love French fries. That's all the bird science that I actually know. That's all I need to know. I don't need no instructions to know how to rock! Rock! Fucking... No, don't smelt that. Smelt something actually useful to me. Why is this happening? Oh, hold on. Here we go. Large chest. Yes, I'm 17. Why do you ask? That's what pisses me off too. Is I worked my entire life to get to where I am now, and there are like teenagers on Instagram with like Lamborghinis, probably drug dealers' kids. Probably they're gonna lose their parents pretty soon, but still, I don't know where I'm going with that. There is no still. That goes there. Cool. Finally, I have some real building materials to make big boy tools out of. I need to combine this and this. There we go. Now I have a reasonably durable bow. And if I can enchant it with anything else, that will be icing on the cake. Will it prove to be true icing, though? Or monkey semen in disguise? You'd think the smell would give it away, but in fact, monkey semen is very pleasantly aromatic. Things you learn in India. Let's see. Is that everything? That's everything. What do I need that for again? Oh yeah, pickaxe. Pickaxe and then maybe buckets. I don't know yet. I need one of these. I need to get rid of these spare tools. They are spare tools now. What's up, cat? It's always giving me the death glare like a real cat. So Vinny just played Burn Cycle on Vinesauce, and it made me think that the CDI could have been an actual worthwhile console to own. Because it shows that you can make a real adventure game with it, where you actually navigate and walk around like in the later Myst titles, whereas most people just made semi-interactive choose your own adventure game like books but with video, which is really dull and has very little replay value. But Burn Cycle is more like click forward and it shows you a video of you walking forward, click to the left, it shows you a video of you turning. And it had actual puzzles, and it had it didn't have a good plot. But it had a plot. And it made me think of all the Flash at point-and-click adventure games that are actually really good. That could have been done easily on the CDI if they just actually had talented, like if they hired a writer, basically. So even though the CDI couldn't do anything but video, basically, it was possible to make a compelling, worthwhile adventure game on that system. It's just that nobody. It was the 90s. Everything was shit, basically, is the problem. Like I don't know if you ever played Deep Sleep and Deeper Sleep. And Deepest Sleep, it's a trilogy of Flash horror adventure games. They're really freaking awesome. And they would have worked just fine on either the Sega CD or the CDI. But that requires actual effort. The reason everybody who saw dollar signs in their eyes with CD is because they're like, oh, now we can just film some, B-grade sci-fi channel shit that would be straight to, video, but make a game out of it and charge 3 times as much. Or, the whole point of CD to those people was to make money with less effort. So that did not bode well for the quality of the actual content. They thought kids were stupid and wouldn't be able to tell that it was shitty. Kids can tell when something is shitty. Most of the time, I think. I don't know. They play Club Penguin, so... Then again, maybe Club Penguin's fucking awesome, and I don't know because I turned my nose up at it. I hear a spider. I don't like it. Why is it this hard to find diamonds? Why is life so hard? Why am I bitching about something in a game that I'm supposed to be having fun playing? There's so many games like that, though, where it's basically a job. A lot of the Fortnite hackers are using hacks that just play the game for them, and it's like, do you really enjoy that? Do you really enjoy just watching a bot win for you? If there's like a lot of paid DLC and they're just doing it to get the weapons and shit they need to actually play at a high level, then I can kind of understand it. But I don't think that's the case. I think they just like to win and they don't like to have to get good at the game, which is really pathetic. I want to find at least 1 diamond before I quit for tonight. Can't promise that, though. Oh, shit, yeah. It reminds me. I have so much shit to do. Why am I in VR right now? Oh, that's right, to escape all the shit that I need to do. It doesn't exist if I can't see it. VR is like the ultimate extension of that game you play when you're a baby, where you cover your eyes and you think you're invisible. Like, if I can't see my problems, they don't exist and can't find me. They can't find me in VR. That's better. That way I don't have to move them. I'm gonna have to make another one that, like, right away, aren't I? I am. I am. Fuck. I'm gonna keep playing until this one breaks. Then I think I'll be able to call it good for tonight. Riveting, right? Are you not entertained? If you are, I'd sure like to know what the fuck's wrong with your brain. Keep watching, though. Click like and subscribe. Mail me your money. Fuck. God damn it. I may as well. I may as well smelt all this. At least that labor will have gone towards something. Yes. Oh, I need some fuel for this one. Okay. I don't have any room for it, though. I don't want to throw that away. Where was the iron? I could have sworn I saw some iron ore. Anyways, another one of these. And that's all for this time, I think. Do click like and subscribe to support me. I don't know why you would. I can't really make any good arguments in my defense. The update's coming, the aquatic update, which is going to add a lot of underwater shit that'll make this part of the game a lot more exciting. I'll have a lot more to do. I'll have to build a coral farm, a kelp farm. I'll have to cultivate some tame dolphins for obvious reasons. I don't know what else there is, but it's going to be the first real new content for the ocean in fucking since squids, basically. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be exciting. That doesn't constitute a legally binding promise, however, crucially.